So we do have a new tornado warning that has dropped for Liberty, and this is picking up Liberty, Missouri City, and Mosby on out to Wood Heights. And let me go ahead and show you exactly what is going on with that right now. I don't see any active anything on the ground for sure, at least according to radar data. So if anything has happened, it's been brief, but I do think there is some rotation trying to get organized here, just making its way over Liberty, and this is pushing off to the northeast. So it seems to be fairly broad rotation right now. Does not appear to be tightly wrapped, and I'm not seeing any evidence that anything is there on the ground. But enough rotation there to get the attention of the Weather Service and put out a tornado warning for this storm right now, which is headed up towards Mosby. So Liberty, you're just about to be finished with it, but that just off to your east is where that rotation has been picked up by radar. So that prompts everything here in the purple polygon is a tornado warning. Let's go ahead and read this until 7:45 p.m. So yeah, this is a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located over Liberty, moving northeast, slowing down a little bit at 35 miles per hour, has produced ping pong ball sized hail and rotated radar indicated rotation right now. So just wanted to go ahead and take shelter if you are in this area right now. This is covering Liberty up here in Clay County toward Mosby, on out towards Excelsior Estates, Crystal Lakes, Excelsior Springs. So again, let's try and look at rotation. So not seeing anything on the ground and not seeing any tightly wrapped near surface rotation, but could still develop in this cell right now, moving off towards Mosby. So heads up to all of you folks for sure. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more street level with this and see if we can talk about exactly where things are right now. Let me go ahead and pull up some of this rotation. So yeah, I'm seeing that this is between 210 and H Highway. So the rotating portions, what they're talking about is actually right here, right over like EE Highway right now. 210, here's 210, here's JJ, right over EE. So that's the area that we're talking about, that if you still daylight, you can probably see rotating clouds up above your heads. So that's the area that we're talking about right now. Again, still not seeing anything on the ground, but a strong thunderstorm producing around some ping pong ball sized hail. And that's all located right down here in this little notch. So we're talking about just north of 210 Highway around EE is where this is happening right now. So I wanted to go ahead and bring that to you guys' attention. So up here, as we go a little bit further north, it's just a really strong thunderstorm along H Highway up here towards Stockdale. And this is all moving off towards Mosby and Excelsior Springs. So heads up, Excelsior Springs on out to Crystal Lakes and Wood Heights, Crescent Lake, New Garden. You guys are all under this tornado warning, and this is going to go until, what did we say? Where are we here? 7:45 p.m. tornado warning. So it's the only one that I see in the area right now. Let's go back over here and investigate this storm a little bit better up there for you folks. So there is some rotation trying to wrap up a little bit, but we're far from seeing anything on the ground. We're just keeping an eye on this one right now as this continues to rotate, now moving between Missouri City and Mosby. That's where we're seeing some broad rotation right now, not wrapping together too tightly, but we're watching this as this gets going, right, for tighter rotation. So again, until 7:45 p.m. tonight, you guys are under a tornado warning for this cell moving off, heads up to Excelsior Springs. Go ahead and take shelter if you are in that tornado warning right now. So we'll go ahead and back out again regionally. We'll take a look around still. Little stuff trying to spark down here in the south of I-70 and south of KC neighborhood for sure. Environment is still right for it, but nothing can get going down there yet. So all eyes up here tonight have been up in the Northland. All of this red polygon area is severe thunderstorm warned, and that's going to go out until 8 p.m. now. probably well beyond that. These are some strong thunderstorms now starting to impact Chillicothe and Livingston County, Lock Springs, Breckenridge. Some radar indicated hail there approaching 1 inch size. Don't see any storm spotter reports yet. Caldwell County is where the bulk of this thunderstorm is moving through right now. So it does look to me like gradually the hail is trending downward. So that's a great sign for you folks, but you're still going to get some half-inch probably hail with this wave. So there was a tornado warning there you see popping up over Polo, and that has been allowed to drop off. So we're talking about still down here over headed toward Excelsior Springs. This is out to the north of Missouri City, Mosby, and let's take a look at rotation down there. So plenty to keep an eye on here. Hang with me, you guys, until 7:45. This one is going to clear your area. It's slowing down a little bit, 35 miles per hour. So everybody just needs to be in a safe space watching this one move through overhead. Not seeing anything trying to come down yet. Just some upper level rotation off screen here. I'm going to do a little bit of 3D exploration and see if I can see what it is they are seeing. So there is some lower level rotation between 10 and 20,000 feet. It's not too organized, but definitely giving them some concern. So up around 40, 50,000 feet, there is some more. But down here at the lower level, I do see what they're talking about. There is just a little bit of rotation trying to come together. So you may see some low-hanging clouds looking like Scud trying to organize down there below 10,000 feet in that cell. So plenty of reason to stay alert, but not seeing. There's a new radar scan. Let's check this out. Yep, so rotation still just to the north of Missouri City, between Missouri City and Mosby is what we're talking about right now. That's giving concern, so we'll keep an eye on this tornado warning until about 7:45 p.m. So a couple people asking about Cass County and things like that as we move through the evening. Actually, if you'll jump down to my previous live stream, I might hop back over to that in a second, but you guys can see we're talking about 9-10 p.m. tonight for activity south of Kansas City, both on the Kansas and Missouri side. That'll be a little bit more organized in a linear system. We'll be talking about damaging straight line winds with that one. But right now, all eyes are up here between Missouri City and Mosby. Again, we've not seen anything giving me any indication that anything has touched the ground. It's just some broad rotation trying to get started. You can probably see clouds rotating as daylight fades, but this is the area that we're talking about where the red meets the green here between Missouri City and Mosby. So if these start to wrap up tighter, we will be a lot more concerned, but we're concerned enough right now that everybody should be in a safe space. Do have some rotation. I'm going to go ahead and take another 3D look here. You guys cannot see this, but I do see a little bit less of that lower level rotation. Let me look at a couple more spots here. So all in all, everybody just hang tight. You have until 7:45 inside the purple polygon. Everybody should be in a safe space as we do have some rotation up not too far overhead, but nothing touching the ground as of right now. This has slowed down just a little bit. And if we're talking about hail as well, hail's starting to lose intensity. Let me go ahead and put up the hail trend for you all here. Starting to taper down, but let's go ahead and stop it right here. Coming into Wood Heights, we are still talking about possibly what might you have for hail? Let's do maximum estimated. So hopefully we're under the 1-inch hail category. So hopefully we're up around 1/2 inch now. Not so bad. We had some baseball to orange size hail over in the Lake Wacomas area a little bit ago. If you guys were on that live stream with me, that was ridiculous. So we're not talking about that right now for you folks in the Mosby and Excelsior Springs area, but possibility of some half-inch hail probably is a safe neighborhood to assume on that right now. So, but we're talking about rotation and the severe thunderstorm warning that encompasses a massive area now headed up towards Lawson, Polo, Knoxville, Bramer, out towards Kingston in Caldwell County, Ludlow, up toward Chillicothe. So you guys are under severe thunderstorm warning until 8 p.m. for ping pong ball-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts up there in your neighborhood. So this has just been the trajectory of this massive cluster of storms, and I'll pause it for just a second. We'll go back down here into this is like Weatherby Lake. Between Weatherby Lake and Gladstone, we had some 3.5-inch hail, 2 3/4 inch. Thunderstorm wind damage has been reported in that area as well, I would think. So I'm not seeing anything telling me how strong the wind gusts have been measured through that area, but 3.5-inch hail just a little bit ago in that area. So okay, so looks to me like possibly that tornado warning has been allowed to expire. Not seeing anything organized at all in terms of rotation. There's some broad upper level stuff, but that is absolutely to be expected. So right now we're just talking about strong winds and hail, and I see hail for you guys out here in Mosby, Wood Heights, Crystal Lakes, and let's go over here and try to put a little bit better street level mapping on this. So yeah, strong thunderstorm just getting ready to, it's picking up Excelsior Springs right now, just getting ready to pick up Crystal Lakes. Down here along N Highway, between H Highway and N Highway is the strongest thunderstorm activity right now. Let's go ahead and look at that hail core one more time, show you where that is exactly. So Prathersville, northeast 124th Street, here is H Highway. Out here to the east of Mosby, that is where the strongest area of hail is getting ready to drift through, just south of the Walmart Supercenter. So you're in that neighborhood, Walmart Supercenter, Applebee's, and Aldi along 69 Highway. Get ready for some significant hail, though it's trended downward a little bit. If you're out here at the Golden Leaf along Kearney Road and 69 Highway or Excelsior Springs High School, this thunderstorm is about to impact you a little bit more significantly than it is right now, but it's moving off to the northeast at about 30-35 miles per hour. All right. So at this point, just one giant severe thunderstorm warning picking up all the way up to Chillicothe. This is going to run until 8 p.m. Like I say, strong winds and hail that go out regionally. That is all that we have happening in the area right now. So here we are at 7:34. Let's hop over to model data one more time since we got y'all on here. So again, this is model data. This is not what is going on right now, but if I back this up to about the 8 p.m. hour, I think we're going to be talking about clearing Wichita. We'll be out here around El Dorado and Eureka getting things started. But look what happens after 8 p.m. So there's about a 9 p.m. possible radar picture. 10 p.m. we see a line of fairly organized thunderstorms going from Chanute, Kansas, picking up. Let me get up here. There it is. There's Belton, Lewisburg, and Drexel on the Missouri side, Holden, Odessa. So this is about 10 p.m. So we're definitely watching from, there's 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m. This is sped up in recent data, so this is actually going to move through a little bit quicker. There's midnight. We should be all done. Just some pockets of rainfall by then. So after 9, we will be paying attention again tonight. Here's your current situation. This is live radar right now. I will be back on as I need to talk to you as we work toward 9 p.m. Once again, make sure you have plenty of ways to receive weather alerts tonight. I'll keep an eye on things and be talking to you later. See ya.